My friend helped me swap out my bad alternator, and yesterday I bought a TV stand at Goodwill that I am converting into a kitchen for the back of my van. I'm very excited about that, and I'll probably have a video next week about my new van kitchen. This week I want to talk about something related to autistic happiness. I want to talk about not comparing your life to other people's lives. I was looking up the names of people that I knew 40 years ago, and one of them was listed on a social page with the caption under them that called them a socialite. And I don't want to be a socialite, but for a minute I felt like a failure, because when I look at the people I grew up around, the people I went to school with, they all are doing big things. Well, socialite isn't a big thing. That just means you like to party and have money. But a lot of them are doing really big things with their lives. And I stop and ask myself, what am I doing? A high school dropout, an undergraduate dropout, a grad school dropout. I'm homeless. I don't think of myself as homeless, but technically I'm homeless. I live in my car. I don't have much income. I live on disability mostly. And when I start framing my life that way, it is really easy to feel like a failure. But I'm not a failure. For one thing, I know that I'm living a life that so many people romanticize. Maybe even more people romanticize living in a van and traveling around than romanticize being a socialite. I don't know. But I know for a fact, because people have told me, there are people who envy my life. So I must not be doing that bad. And honestly, I love my life. I love my life a lot. I love my van. I love my cat. I love the fact that I'm putting together a kitchen. This is really exciting. This morning I woke up thinking about how I could cook Salisbury steak with mushrooms and peas in a creamy garlic sauce with those little bitty onions. And I could do that in the back of my van, in a parking lot, anywhere. And that's, I don't know the word for that, but I like it. I like that my life is compact and mobile and much less complicated than it has been at other points. And I don't know how much complication I would be willing to add to my life in exchange for much of anything. I mean, it would be nice to have more money, but I think everybody says that, even socialites. So I think a big part of being happy, for anyone, not just autistic people, is to stop comparing yourself to what other people are doing and pay more attention to what you're doing. And when I look at what I'm doing, I've got a pretty good life. And I think this is an extra problem for a lot of autistic people, because we hit a lot of life's milestones later, and there are a lot of life's milestones we never hit at all. We I'm not the only person who says this, but I've often said that we're not just developmentally delayed, we have an entirely different trajectory that we're on. And I feel like part of my task in life is to understand this trajectory, because the more I'm able to understand the things that make my life different and the direction that my life is naturally aimed toward, the more I can work with that and bring my life to even more amazing places than I could imagine right now. I need to learn to honor and respect my trajectory and not struggle to live someone else's roadmap. So that's what I wanted to bring to you this week, is find your own roadmap. It's there. I have confidence that you have a roadmap, and you might have to pull out the machete. There may not be a very well-paved road through your jungle. There hasn't been through mine, and it's been a lot of struggle and stress and work to get to where I am. But I feel pretty confident that a lot of that struggle is unnecessary, that the more that I hack through that jungle and find my own way to be, my own way to live, be the best autistic human being I can possibly be, that things will go much more smoothly, and there are amazing rewards waiting for me. And I have confidence that this is true for you too. So if you've been feeling down because you haven't achieved what the people around you have achieved, or what you think you should have achieved, or what someone else is telling you you should have achieved, sit back on your haunches and take survey of your life and figure out what it is you want and how you can get there, and honor your life's trajectory. That's about all I had to say. Next week, hopefully, I'll show you a pretty cool kitchen. Shortly after that, I have a really great interview planned. I'm heading to North Carolina. I'm going to be at Malaprop's bookstore in Asheville, North Carolina on November 2nd. And if you're anywhere near, I hope you come. And then the week after that is Disability Diversity Week at the University of North Carolina in Asheville. And it looks to be a great time. There are a lot of free events, and I'm going to be presenting. I am not really clear yet which day, Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. I'll have more details. But I hope that if you're anywhere near Asheville, that you can come to one or more of these events. I'd love to meet you. Click like below. Click subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Autistic Happiness Project and consider becoming a patron. Check out my new book, The ABCs of Autism Acceptance. It's been out for a couple of weeks now. And I love you. Love yourself. This tent is inside my friend's house, period. I've gotten so, period. What the hell? I'm so used to speech to text. I've gotten so used to small spaces that I even like pitching my tent inside someone's house. Okay, let's try this again. Hi YouTube, it's Sparrow Rose Jones, the Autistic Nomad. And kitty. Why, you may ask, am I in a tent? Right? Okay, so we're going to cut that out too. This is going to be chopped to hell. This is terrible. This is a terrible video.